And here's a sneak peek at what we're doing today. So let's see what cards I have left. Let's go ahead and stack out 10 of them for us. And we will do another round of altered cards. I have really enjoyed this process that we have started. And looks like we've got a lot of 6 and 5s. Poker rules. That's kind of cute. Maybe I'll put that in the thing without any decoration. So let's put that to the side. Trying not to get too many duplicates here. Looks like we're dealing with a lot of the small cards. And don't see a 9, so let's do a 9. So we're going to put these away for next week. And first of all, what we're going to do is go ahead and sand down the top of our cards so that we are ready to adhere our glue and maybe add some paints this week. We just want to rough up that gloss, take some of that gloss finish off so our decoupage and our paints and our glues will stick to our surfaces. All right, so now I have all 10 of the cards nice and sanded, especially around the edges, so all that glue is going to adhere very well and not be stuck on the cards. We're going to go ahead and wet them, dry them, and then start playing. Okay, now keeping with the same theme as last week, I want to use some of the same scraps that we have been using for this deck of cards because ultimately I want this deck of cards to all blend well together. So we're looking at some of the colors and the stock of paper that we are using on the cards. So now I'm just going to start grabbing pieces, and I like the rough edge, so I'm going to start tearing them and giving them that rough edge, beautiful white double tone look that I like for the paper. So see how I'm tearing it to where I have the white showing on both sides. That's the paper I want to start using for these cards. So this I'm going to start putting down on the cards, seeing how I like it, and go from there. And we're going to use some of the green paneling look as well. So I just crease it so I know where to trim. And then we're going to put glue on the back. And apply it to the card. And then we're going to trim the square corners off because we don't need any square corners. I like the shape of the card. Now we're going to keep the shape of the card. Okay, now we have all of our cards started. We're going to start with some other colors and shapes that we want. Again, I do like the white torn, so we're going to tear all of our scraps to where only the white torn edges are showing. We may be using our other bits and pieces, but I want to use the white torn first. If it's flat, we can use that against some edges to enhance and change the color of the edges. And I like this color, I think, on my greens. So we're going to look for some to add these to the green, maybe right there, that section. So we're going to fold it off so we know where we want to put it on this card. And we've got a lot showing on this. And that would fold off, cut off here. Then I still need a piece down here. So let's show me where to cut on this one. Oopsie. Trying to lose my glue stick. And I did. Okay. So we have this one that we like. Let's put this one over here. And this, what to do, what to do, what to do. I kind of want to show the spade there, so we got to have it below the spade. So let's tear a piece off here just to show the spade. And then clearly that would need a lot more, but I'm okay with gluing that down there. So we've got 3 more. Let's grab that glue stick and get them down. And of course, what overlaps on the back, we're just going to trim it the size of the card. So we're going to let that dry and then trim that. This one, I want it to be about right there, I think. And the edge, do I want to put something there? I don't know if that green clashes just a little bit. Paneling behind it might look all right. So let's rip a section of this off, showing the white. And this over here, I think I'm good with that. What do you think? Let's glue these 2 down. So we're going to glue the paneling piece first and then add the other. And I call it paneling. It's like wood with script on it. It's really cute. Maybe you can see it a little bit better there. And while the glue, you just put it down for like the first 5 seconds. You can move it around a little bit. Then we're going to put that right there. Then we'll trim off all of our corners. Okay, pretty good with that. And when we trim off our corners, we just want to be very gentle. Go around the very edge of that card so we keep that true oval corner look. So we're just trimming off tiny bits to where we have that real card shape. So I still have a corner up here. And these pieces are great in the making paper because they are so tiny. They dissolve quickly. Okay, so there we go. Let's see what to do on these. I really like this color. Let's see if I have more. I do have some more of that. Maybe like so. So we'll tear the bottom. And look at that top is not torn the right direction. The white is not showing. Am I okay with that? I think maybe I'm okay with that. So let's fold it over so we know where to trim it. And we'll start on these. So we're keeping with the same theme, the same colors, and just adding different torn pieces onto the cards as our foundation to then go up. Still have to round some corners. but it's our foundation to then go up into some more decor. And as you saw last week, we have some Tim Holtz and we have some Hobby Lobby sticker pads. And we're probably going to keep with that same grouping because again we want these 52 cards to go well together. So now I'm considering adding some doily and then maybe spritzing it with a little bit of paint. So let's see how or where we might want some of the doilies laid. And I've got some washi tape at the bottom of that. I think coming up with this would be beautiful on this piece. So let's go ahead and trim this out. We'll lay it on it and then we'll glue it down. Oopsie, you want to be careful I don't hurt the piece that I'm using. And let's see how some of these cut pieces can go across onto, don't want to cover up too much. See if I can kind of audition some of these pieces. And maybe these I'm just going to cut off and see if I can pop on somewhere. Trim that across. Maybe just at the bottom corner of this one. So we'll trim the excess off here. So we have some here, we have some here. Maybe this one, I don't know, just over the top corner perhaps, right on that one. That's a cut piece. Don't know. These cut pieces are not as pretty, I don't think. So maybe we'll go ahead and take and trim down to the basic design here. And then we'll add this one onto the side like so. Okay, I like that. Let's trim off the excess. And the doilies work wonderful in paper making because they are such thin paper. They melt down real nice. Still have this rough edge over here. But I think maybe I'm okay with that. We put a sticker or something right on top of that to break down that rough cut edge. Okay, so we have doilies on a few of them. Do I want doilies on a few more? Probably yes. I really love that doily look. Don't know how much I want to cover up and how much I don't want to cover up. Maybe just on the edge of that. What do you think? I think I'm going to go with that. Let's do that. Trim that up a little bit once we get it glued. Don't want to miss my pieces, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 going down with doilies. I love the doily look, but I don't want to go too much into the deck with the same design, although I want them all to match. Maybe just a corner. Let's cut off a corner here and see if we can pop it down right there. So just a corner little piece. Okay, so let's glue these down. And when you glue the doily, you need to completely cover the back. The purple will dry clear, so you don't have to worry about that. And if you didn't tell me last week, please hit the comment button down below. Let me know what kind of glue you use and what works best for you. I'm thinking about just using some watered down basic Elmer's glue and a paintbrush to help with, oh my goodness, how did I have this? To paint these down on, especially the doilies. I need something a little bit softer touch. Again, oh, I'm so sorry. All of the purple is going to disappear, so it's okay that I use the purple glue like decoupage, and I really seal that down well. All the purple will disappear. And then, looks like I had one here that I'm putting the glue on. Let's see if I can get some up off of the table to use it. Let's add some more to it. because I really want that glue adhering all of the edges, all of the design down very, very well. And I think we had her across the bottom here on the edge. We're just going to lightly pat down that glue. Once we feel we have it down real well, then I'll rub it. Now I have glue all over my hands, so that's not going to work until I dry or wash my hands for doing another piece. And you can use gloves, but again, the gloves are going to get all gluey too, and you're going to have to wash your gloves. Okay, so that's going, all the purple is going to dry on that. I still have 1, 2, 3 still to glue down. See if I can try one more little piece here. Just putting the glue onto every little bit of this doily. I'm sticking it right in the corner down here where I thought it needed a little more happy perk. And see, my fingers are drying to it. So let's go dry my hands and we'll do the other two. Wash my hands. We'll come back and we'll do the other two. We'll make sure these are sealed down real nice. And I'm just using the back of my fingernail to kind of press that down. Okay. So we have our 10 cards partially in process. And what we want to do is add a little bit of bling. So I have out of the Tim Holtz some different ephemera that I thought maybe we would put on the cards today that we gathered from last week's grouping. So we're just going to audition a few of these and see if they look like they might go or not. And like last week when we used the numbers and letters, I used one of these field notes or studies on it. I thought that was very pretty. And see if the yellow butterfly looks like she'll go anywhere. So I have the first 3. I kind of like that sticking off the top. I don't know. Maybe we put her down in the field where she sees the flowers down here. Let's lay her there and step back and take a look. I really like this bee moth creature. This really gruesome little booger. Maybe put him or her on this card. Goes well with the browns. Still really nice on the beiges. I think that will work if I can handle the gruesomeness of the bug idea. The 10, I like that there, but I'm missing something up here, so I don't know. Does that pull the whole card in, or is that too centered? I feel like I need something over here, but then I'm missing out on the bottom. I don't know. On this card, it's almost right in the dead center that I like him. I know it's offset a little bit. Let's play with that idea. What do you think? Hit the comments down below. Do you like this deck? I don't know that the blue really goes. Blue and pink I like together. Not sure. Mushroom growing out of the green on the 8. Is that too simplistic? Butterfly and a bird. I don't know, let's leave those be and pull out our stickers and just see if we like some stickers to go along with those. I don't know. I think I'm going to glue a few of these down. So let's go ahead and glue a few of these down because I just love them. They seem like they really, really go with this deck of cards for me. So I'm very excited. I had them in my stash. I didn't have to run to the store. And that's what I encourage all of you to do. Try to purchase things when they're on clearance or a great discount, and then use them from your stash. Every time you open a bin or a drawer with your crafting supplies in it, it should feel almost like a holiday for you. It should be exciting. It should be almost like rediscovering what you have. But be very careful. It's easy to overspend. I beg you, beg you, beg you, do not force yourself to use what you have instead of buying new. I really like that bouquet right in the middle of that. I know it really dominates that whole card, but I really like that. So challenge yourself to use what you have. And a magazine, my friends. Magazines are amazing. You can use magazines and books to use and create a lot of... That's what I'm going to do. Let's grab the book and put some words on one of these cards by using the tape, pulling off the words off of a page of a book. It's such an easy, fun way to add text to your cards, which all of this to me is to inspire more creativity and to inspire journaling. I like to put these in my junk journals, and I just think their purpose is to add beauty, comfort, creative inspiration, and to really make you think and make you hopefully journal. I want you to journal. I want you to use your own words, your own pen, your own thoughts, your own hand, and write down and make some memories. How did we want him laying here? I think like that. And again, the purple completely dries and disappears. It turns clear. You won't even know where that purple had been. And that's why I like these glue sticks. They're just simple glue sticks. Okay, I am going to keep with the bug down here. I really like it. The moth, the bee, I guess it's a bee type creature. A pollinator, how's that? We'll call him our pollinator. We need our bees, we need our pollinators for our garden and for our food because we love fresh veggies from the farmers. All right, let's pop our bee down. How do we want him to set? I think that's beautiful. And one more mushroom. Do I do words? Or I like him coming. Look at that green, and that green matches up so well. So we're going to go ahead and plop him down right there, I think. Oops. And again, I'm getting glue all over my fingers. But again, if we use gloves for this part, we're just going to have to wash the gloves just like we wash our fingers. So we're okay with the glue. All right, I like that. Now, which ones do not have words that we want some words on it? We've got the Tim Holtz Creative stickers on those, and these three right here. Let's put some words, and then maybe we'll look at our stickers and maybe not. Okay, so let's get some words on these three. And I am using the same book that I've had. This is one of my kids' books, and I hate to destroy any book, but I'm going to thoroughly use every single page in this book. So thank you, thank you. Star Wars, thank you, Jude Watson and K.D. Burkett. Real Science, Real Adventure, Scholastic book. I'm trying to see how old this is. Originally $3.99. Young readers, obviously. Okay, well, I hate to tear up any book, but at the same time, I like to reuse, upcycle. My fear is that if I get rid of a book, it's going to go to the dump, and that's like so sad. 1999, so not that old. 21 years, not that old. So let's go ahead and pick out some words. We've already used some words on this page. So let's go ahead and grab our tape, look at our three cards that we want to still use. We're going to grab the smaller tape this time. It is clear. And we're going to put it right down over the words. And we're going to lift those up off the page. Oopsie. Uh-oh, don't stick. Let me pull you back up. Too funny. And why are you not sticking to the words? That's too funny. I have not had that problem before. Let's grab another piece. That's hilarious. Let's see what tape I have. I have the gift wrap. Huh. Wonder if that's removable tape and not good tape for this. All right, so let's put you down. We'll let it set for just a minute. Oh, look at this. I'm losing control. Yep, all right. So that's, don't use gift wrap tape, my friends. So let's go back over to the packing tape. Pull it up and I'll stick it back down again. All right, there we go. So see how it's lifting these words, leaving it white here, taking the print with it over here. And all we're trying to do is to get a little bit of those words. And when we do our tape, we always want to have sticky on both sides. So just fold that in back over, and that way you won't lose your beginning of the tape. And then I have my words to go ahead and use on one or two of my cards. So that takes up a lot of print. I want you to be able to see right through the print onto the card. Too funny with the gift wrap tape. I'm guessing that it was, yeah, you can use glue on this, but I had enough tape that I thought the tape would stick down the edge. I'll probably just pop a little glue right under here where the paper is. And again, that purple will dry clear. Then we'll trim this other end off. And what I do is, if I'm going to hodgepodge this piece like I do most of them, I just take my sandpaper again and I go over my tape. So I rough it up so the glue or the paint sticks to it, stays onto it. Okay. A little bit of words down here at the bottom of the card. And again, it's not the saying of the words, although that's very, very nice. It's really the fact that there are words. It's just to inspire journaling, inspire thought, make thought provoking thought. How's that? Provoking thought. And then I like to always trim off my corner because my mind knows that it's supposed to be a card, and if it's not the right size for a card, it's uncomfortable for me. Can you see these two? So a little bit of words on it, a little too shiny, so we're going to buff those down with the sandpaper a little bit. Still want something on it. It's not enough for me. And here was the other card that we didn't have anything on. I don't want it to say 3PO. I love you, 3PO. But let's see if we can pull off something else from the page. Maybe even I'm losing control. I don't know. So let's take just a little bit of tape here. We're going to trim that off. Roll over our edge so we don't have to fight our tape when we come back to it. And I'm going to try and get just I'm losing control. And I'm just going to rub that down with my finger. If I get it, wonderful. If I get part of it, it's okay. Look at that. Can you tell that's I'm losing control? Is that not the coolest? That is the coolest. All right. So I am losing control, and I think it should be just kind of catty corner on that card. I like that. That's just so cute. And again, never in my wildest imagination would I ever put I'm losing control on an inspirational card. However, I just thought that's cute. It's kind of like let go and let God. It's kind of like I'm going to do my best and not stress over it. Lots of different things can be said there, but I like that. So let's just pop a little bit of glue on this side so that paper adheres a little better. And again, the purple is going to completely disappear, so I am just so excited with these cards today. And I still want to add some words to these other decorations. So let's clap that glue so it doesn't run out and see what we have. And we have this other book as well, 827 pieces. Also got it on clearance. It's a Happy Planner. So thank you very much, Happy Planner. And let's see if some of these wouldn't be today. Today is the day. Stay true to you. Always be kind. Oh my goodness, I love all of these. Be brave, be bold, be you. Plan all things. Best day ever. I really like this. Think, dream, plan. Let's go ahead and use this first page and see if this is one sticker or three put together here. Think, dream, plan. I'm liking that one right here because you know I wanted something else right up in the corner. Think, dream, plan. What do you think of that? Okay. Super fun week. Super fun week. Is that too much for this or today is beautiful? I think we're going to do today is beautiful. Because learning is beautiful, my friends. Don't ever stop reading. Don't ever stop learning. Today is beautiful. What do you think of that? Kind of nice, huh? Okay. And then best day ever. Let's do, oh, do I want best day ever? Why not? So maybe that'll inspire you when you see that card to put maybe a blank sheet on the back and write best day ever, or where that is located in your junk journal, you put what was your best day ever. And I like categorizing them, but that one's perfect, just straight up and down. What do you think? I like that a lot. Okay. And we have inspiration for some of these others. Today is the day. Stay true to you. Let's put the stay true to you on the bug. It's funny how some things just seem to fit when you never would have looked at putting them together, but then you run into them and they just fit. I'd like that on the bottom, but that really covers his wing. Do I want that there? Or, oopsie, or do I want that up here? Stay true to you. Maybe it has to go up top. We're going to put it right there. And see how he lifted up? I'm going to have to, oh, no, the paper lifted up. How on earth? Okay, I might have to refile around the edges, but it does look like it is filed. So let's try it one more time with glue. If that does not work, I will refile and then use glue. Okay. So my butterfly definitely needs a little pick-me-up. Today is the day, best day ever. Be brave, be bold, plan all things, always be kind. Plan on it. Plan on it. Smile today. Plan on it. Okay, so let's see what else I have in this beautiful little book. Celebrate birthday, yay. Yeah, this really goes in a calendar type journal. These pages, take notes, best day ever, don't forget. Don't forget. I like the don't forget and get it done. Get it done and don't forget. Let's do a get it done. Maybe something you're putting off. What in your life do you need to get it done? Okay, and then don't forget. Let's do a don't forget. Don't forget. Don't forget. Don't forget. I don't know, there's no pink on this one, but I really like the pink on that. Let's do right here. Don't forget. Okay, so I have words. I'm losing control. That kind of stands alone, even though I think I want a little bit more to it. But maybe I'll get a little butterfly or something from one of these other journals. Ooh, maybe just a smiley face. Look at that smiley face. That one right there, that color. Right there on him. That might be all I need. Frown, smiley. Okay, let's get a smiley face. Okay, so I have a smiley face, and I think I want it right up. I'm losing control right there. What do you think? I'm losing control? I think that works. So let's take a look. Maybe want something else on her. I'm loving these. I don't know. What about you? I'm thinking we have done a great job today. And maybe just another pick-me-up perky on this. Take a moment. You're coming in waving his arms. Okay. Let's go to take a moment. This little sticker here, take a moment. What do you think of that right there? I'm loving that. I think that's very inspirational. So I have had a lot of fun today. We have sanded our cards, picked out 10, tried to get a nice variety. We still have some duplicates, but not bad for the deck. And each week, my thought process is a little bit different, even though I'm trying to go with the same medium. So you see I have these cards here. I think this was the first week that we worked on the cards. We really had fun and created some beautiful things. I used the magazine. Oh, yes, and I showed you I was going to show you how I use paint on these. And this was last week. So again, very similar. They all fit together. But let's grab some paint, use some paint on these, just show you how I can enhance them just a tiny bit. Okay, my friends, so I have some Tsukuniko inks, and I have this fantastic white, suitable for all porous substances such as paper, fabric, wood, leather, and many others. I have mixed it with water. Now, these colors, when I use the colors, I'm going to mix them with a little bit of alcohol so they dry real quick. But for my ones that are mixed with a little bit of metallic or different substances to really give that shine, I do mix it with water. So I have it in a 2-ounce little spray bottle, and if you can see, there's sparkles in there. So we're going to use some of the sparklies today and just spritz a couple of these cards. I don't want it on all of them, but a couple of them. And I've also picked up some magic markers. You can use any kind of scrapbook markers that are archival safe and used for these cards as well. So let's just see how a little bit of inking around the edges can enhance and just brighten up, perk up just the faintest little amount around your cards. And I'm sure you have done this a lot in your scrapbooking. So we are just doing this. I usually like a stamp pad and just brush that stamp pad on it, but I wanted to show you additional techniques. So maybe we'll do some stamping next week. That sounds like a fun addition to the cards. And it depends on how you tilt your marker, how much paint you get on it. And that looks like very little, but you still have some of that beautiful edging there. And let's orange, maybe we want the orange with a little orange on the butterfly. So let's just go around him as well and add just that faint touch of orange. Let him dry before we get the orange too much on our hands. After we get this colored, might want to touch that with glue again. And I do like those rounded corners, so make sure you're rounding your corners. Okay, so again, you can do that with all the different colors. Green would look really good around these, maybe some beige or some yellow. But I do want to show you, while I have you, the little spritz of the white to make little things get a little sparkly. Oh, and I'm getting it all over my table. So this is where I would lay down. I don't know if you can tell there. You've got some beautiful sparky shine. And again, we can use a paintbrush. But this, I just love it. It spreads it out so well. This will dry up and just show the sparklies remaining. Okay, and I think our mushrooms need a little sparkle. What do you think? Now be careful though, what you spray and what you don't spray. With these words, this spray is not going to stick on top of this tape unless we rough it up, okay? It does need a porous surface. So I think that is going to add a lot of little sparkly detail. Just give them some more definition. You can hodgepodge right on top of this paint. You're going to be able to see those sparkles. So I think that is a great addition. Got a little bit on the top of this. We'll see if it stays on that sticker. Once it dries, I'll rub it. And we'll see, maybe just a little bit on the ground here around that. Look how that shimmers and shines. And again, I got this one really wet. The alcohol does dry much quicker, but this is a beautiful touch with those sparkles. So I just wanted to share that. I really appreciate you joining me this week. And please, please, please hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss next week's episode. We're going to do 10 more cards. So exciting. Cannot wait until this deck is completely done, and that way we can show you, and we're going to put them all on a ring together so we can show you the full completed deck. I'm so excited. See you next week.